Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes at midday on Thursday, the 26th of March, 2020. And we are enjoying some rather nice weather. Most areas are mostly sunny, but the only exception to that is that we are seeing a little bit of cloud cover. Actually, looks kind of strange on the satellite with the way it's just sort of sitting there in parts of eastern Pennsylvania down into northwestern Virginia. And as we went through the morning hours, it looks like in that band in there, a little bit more cloud cover has developed. Must be some sort of upper air disturbance going by. It is actually mainly sunny on either side of that. And of course, we've got a weather system that is moving along to the east, and that is going to get in here, and we will probably see a couple of showers tomorrow morning. And that's going to be the first system to deal with. Then we'll get a break. And in the pattern that we're in, we have a weather system coming just in time for the weekend. So, my advice going forward for the next few weeks at least is that whenever you get a sunny day like this, be sure to take advantage of it because we're going to be seeing weather systems coming through every 24 to 36 hours. Now, as far as severe weather is concerned, we have a small area of risk today in southeast Kansas and across Missouri, with this finger moving across what looks like this banana shape of general thunderstorm activity reaching across West Virginia and into southwestern Pennsylvania. This carries us through, by the way, in terms of the forecast, right into Friday morning, 8 a.m. So the bulk of what you see on the eastern flank of this is going to be more for the overnight and for tomorrow morning and not for the daytime today. And with respect to the next couple of days, we are going to see an increase in the risk for severe weather. This is for Friday into Saturday morning, where we're seeing that marginal to slight risk in from all parts of from Oklahoma northeastward into southern Illinois. And moving along, as we look at day three, we are seeing the Storm Prediction Center, and this is for Saturday into Sunday, showing marginal risk from northeast Texas northeastward up to northern Illinois to about Chicago, with a couple of small areas of slight risk in between. We're not seeing any severe weather threats for the East Coast over the next 5 days. The weather conditions right now are actually not too shabby. Where there's cloud cover out across parts of Pennsylvania, it's holding temperatures in the middle 40s, but everybody else seems to be in the upper 40s and low 50s. So it's a matter of breaking out from underneath that cloud cover if you happen to be in cloud cover. But if you're in New Jersey, if you're on up northeastward into southern New England, you're in good shape here. And I think eventually some of the cloud cover that you do see trapped in the interior should disappear. We have a weather system from yesterday, of course, low pressure well off the coast now. At oh my, I mean it's a good 400 miles or so out to the east. So we've got this little dry patch in between, and then we have another weather system setting up across the Great Lakes down into the southern plains, and part of that is going to be coming eastward for tonight into tomorrow morning. So the rest of today looks very good. The rainfall that we expect from now through Sunday is nothing too crazy here. Some of the highest amounts, on the order of an inch and a quarter to an inch and a half, look to occur in central and western Pennsylvania down into western Maryland. As you move eastward, the amounts do decrease considerably to about a half an inch when you reach the coast, and only about a third of an inch or so when you go northeast of New York City. So it doesn't look like the heaviest rain that you see out in areas in central and western Pennsylvania and over into parts of Ohio. The heaviest rain with this particular weather system is going to be staying mainly to our west and north. So enjoy the rest of the afternoon, of course. And tonight should start out with clear skies giving way to increasing clouds. And then we have this disturbance rolling through during the early morning hours, but much of it is done by daybreak. And I think after that we'll break out into some sun, but clouds are not going to be that far away. And here we've got low pressure now for Saturday that's going to bring rain into Pennsylvania and Maryland, northeastern Virginia to New Jersey and New York City by Saturday morning. And then slowly that rain will be moving northward. We'll be waiting for a warm front to make it on through here. It's going to struggle, as these warm fronts like to do. They do have a very difficult time coming through, and it sort of gets pinched off to the south. But that will mean that temperatures will be held down on Saturday. By the time we get to Sunday, this low has moved across the Great Lakes and on up into southern Canada. We're still going to be under the influence of that, so I think that's going to keep us certainly in clouds. There might even be a little bit of leftover rain Sunday morning in parts of southern New England and upstate New York, and perhaps another shower or two during Sunday afternoon. So this is going to be impacting temperatures over the next several days. The rest of today, however, we are going to enjoy our temperatures that, if the sun can manage to get out, it should quickly cause temperatures to jump 50s to around 60 in some places. If the clouds are stubborn, it's going to hold you down by at least 5 degrees or more. For Friday, mid to upper 50s southern New England to about New York City, low to mid 60s south and west of there to about Harrisburg and Reading, and then you get to upper 60s to around 70 when you move down to Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. Saturday, it's that warm front to the south, so that means temperatures in southern New England through New York City, northeastern Pennsylvania, and even down into southern Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, probably no higher than the low to mid 50s. And then on Sunday, assuming that the warm front makes it far enough north, we could see temperatures approaching 60 at New York City and 50s in southern New England, approaching 70, though, in southeastern Pennsylvania, southern New Jersey, and south central Pennsylvania, and mid 70s as you make your way down into Maryland and northeastern Virginia. A tough weekend. Spring, I've always thought that spring was the toughest season for forecasters, because you have so many variables at play, especially the first half of the spring when the ocean is still very cold and can wreak havoc on a forecast in a big way. All it takes is is a wind to shift from the wrong direction, and suddenly you're 20 degrees cooler than what you thought you would be. But nonetheless, the rest of the day looks good. Try and get a little bit of outdoor time, given the situation we're in. I know that's very difficult. I hope everybody is doing what they have to do to stay healthy. That's the most important thing. Stay healthy. The Joe and Joe Weather Show tonight at 7 o'clock on my YouTube channel, so be sure to tune in for that, and we will see you later.